hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on, guys? So before we get into today's video, just gotta say that today's video is gonna be brought to you by Beautiful Halo. And I gotta say, if you guys want to purchase some really awesome anime merchandise, everything from Boruto / Naruto to Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, click down in the description box and use my link below in order to do so. It's also a really great way to help support the channel. As a bit of an added bonus, a lot of their anime merchandise, like you saw in the video just now, is on sale right now, and there's free worldwide shipping on anything over $29. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the anime. And I gotta go ahead and say right now, because we are getting so close to the upcoming Boruto episode, I wanted to discuss a huge possibility with you guys, which is the fact that when we get into the next episode, we know for a fact that somebody is going to be showing up to help fight against Deepa. We know that Boruto and Sarada are more than likely going to lose when they fight against Deepa. We definitely know that that is going to be something that's a huge possibility, because there has not been enough time yet for them to get strong enough to where they're actually able to take on Deepa. Now, by the time you guys are seeing this, you should already have seen a video where one of the suggestions that I made was saying that Log, Mitsuki's brother, Orochimaru's oldest son, Log should be the person who fights against Deepa. And I feel like I made a pretty decent argument for why this would be the best case scenario. However, I think that when you look at the Boruto anime, they also have another option that is available to them, and that's none other than Kakashi Hatake, the 6th Hokage. Now, I'm not going to do any cap here, okay? I'm not going to do any cap. What I am going to say is that when you look at the Boruto anime, in a very low-key fashion, they have hyped up Kakashi to being the legend that everybody who knows Naruto's story knows, that Kakashi is a very powerful individual. Even as a Hokage, even with somebody who no longer has the Sharingan, Kakashi is still a very powerful person. And in this Boruto era, there are characters in this new generation who have acknowledged how powerful Kakashi is. A really great example of this would be when you go back to the Hidden Mist Field Trip arc. There's a line in there where you have characters that casually refer to the fact that if Kakashi wanted to, he could bring down an entire nation, which is something that they said it took legendary ninja like the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist to do. And when you get into Sasori was stated to be powerful enough that he takes down a small nation. And here's the thing though, I think that when you look at that and you look at the way that Awabe has kind of built Kakashi up, the way that Kakashi's just kind of low-key been kind of slipping in and out of various arcs in the series and kind of playing the background, I think that this would be really cool. Because let's be real for a second, okay? So this Kara Actuation Arc was meant to serve as a bridge to this next arc that we're getting in the anime, which is going to be directly tied into the manga. So that's going to be the Owl arc. And one thing that they have kind of teased us for about 2 years now is the fact that Kakashi is going to have a major role in the manga at some point. And when you look at the anime, this would be a really good way to make good on somewhat of that promise. So obviously this isn't manga material, but this is anime material that's directly meant to supplement the manga. And because Kakashi's not been relevant in the manga, this would be a nice little trade-off right here, because we've seen what Deepa was able to do when he went up against somebody that is a Raikage candidate. But there's a huge difference between being a Raikage candidate and somebody who's actually ascended to the level of Kage. Or in the case of Kakashi, even when you had all the other 5 Kages, and this is gonna sound like cap, but I'm standing by it, Kakashi, because he did not have the Sharingan, Kakashi was a lot more powerful than people gave him credit for. And so when you move into this new era, what better way to have Deepa be taken down than to have it be Kakashi? And this is where things get really interesting. So we know for a fact that Kakashi is aware of the fact that Boruto, he fought against Shojoji. Shojoji was able to push Boruto a little bit. Boruto got bailed out by the members of Team 7. And then Kakashi sets up the rematch and he allows Boruto and Shojoji to go at it, and Kakashi says, oh, so that's what the guy's doing. Now, it would not surprise me if Kakashi is somebody who has taken a very keen interest in Boruto going back to his academy days. It would not surprise me if Kakashi, because he can walk and leave the village as he pleases, it wouldn't surprise me if Kakashi followed after Boruto and Sarada from a distance, and seeing a situation like this, it would not surprise me if they use this as an opportunity to have Kakashi fight against Deepa. Now, here's the thing. You might say, well, if that's the case, how in the hell does Naruto not find out about the divine tree? So the only thing I could kind of say there is that this could be a moment where, because this is a artificial divine tree, even though it acts in the same way, because this is something that is man-made, and because the threat likely is dealt with, I can see Naruto kind of sweeping that under the rug. Here's the thing on this though. I think that giving Kakashi a moment like this would be really awesome to see, and for a legacy character to get another opportunity to kind of pop and shine, this is definitely something that the anime should at the very least actually consider. And when you look at the fact that Deepa, I mean, he's too powerful for Konohamaru, he's too powerful for Team 7. If you have Log show up and Log ends up fighting against Deepa, the problem with that is that you're essentially building in a situation where you're taking advantage of the fact that, you know, Log is able to get the Ex Machina type of a power up, where it's like, oh, okay, well, this guy's able to train off screen with Orochimaru, that's why this guy's so powerful. I think that people will swallow that, but when it comes to a character, Kakashi, somebody whose strength level is already established in the series, I think a lot of people would be okay with that. And the fact that Kakashi is such a popular character, this could be a nice way to kind of send Kakashi off before you put him in the background. I think that this is very much long overdue, and if you've read Kakashi Resident, which I'm covering over here on the channel, if you've read Kakashi Resident, you know that it's nothing for Kakashi to turn into an absolute beast in the Boruto era while being highly restrained while doing so. So I definitely think that this could be a good opportunity for the character Kakashi to just kind of flex and show Boruto and Sarada, like, look, you know, Sarada, you want to be Hokage one day, you got a long way to go. Boruto, you might be a genius, but I was a genius long before you even came out your father's nutsack. So I think that this would be really cool to see Kakashi just flexing on Deepa and kind of, you know, basically putting Deepa in his place. And I think that if you're going to send off the character Deepa, what better way to have him killed than to actually have Kakashi be the one that does it? However, I want to know from you guys, do you guys think that it's overkill for Kakashi to take on Deepa? Let me know why down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.